Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you know that feeling, right? You've got an hour, you're scrolling through Netflix, and you just can't decide what to watch. Well, tonight, we are solving that problem for you. We're going to dive into 3 brand new, absolutely fantastic thrillers that just hit the platform, making your next movie night a super easy choice.
But first, let's just pull back for a second and ask a bigger question. Why do we love these stories so much? Stories about chaos, about collapse. Whether it's the end of the world or just one person having a very, very bad day, we just can't seem to look away.
I mean, telepathic dogs, global pandemics, it's a little strange, isn't it? The scenarios we dream up to keep ourselves entertained are just wild. It seems like our imagination for disaster is just as creative as it is for anything else. And you know, that's really the magic of a good thriller. It takes these huge world-ending anxieties and kind of boils them down into a really personal, high-stakes story. It gives us this safe space to deal with chaos, to get that adrenaline pumping, and then, thankfully, just turn it all off when the credits start to roll.
Okay, so with all that in mind, let's get to the main event. Here are 3 amazing new thrillers on Netflix that let you do exactly that.
So here's a quick look at our lineup for tonight. We've got a seriously high-octane action movie, a brain-bending sci-fi puzzle, and a crime epic that critics just adored. 3 completely different flavors of suspense, so there's definitely going to be something here for whatever mood you're in.
First up, we've got Copshop. If you are just in the mood for a classic, no-nonsense, hard-hitting action flick, this is absolutely the one for you.
Okay, so get this. The setup is so simple, it's brilliant. You've got a con man who thinks he's found the perfect hiding spot, a jail cell. But the hitman who's after him, played by Gerard Butler, is so determined that he just goes and gets himself arrested too. And just like that, the safest place in town becomes a deadly cage match.
Now, you might be thinking you know what to expect from a Gerard Butler action movie, but trust me, this one is different. This is one of those rare gems that actually wowed the critics. They loved its sharp throwback style. It's not just about the explosions. It's smart, it's tense, and it's just really, really well done.
All right, so let's switch gears from brawn to brains. Our second pick is Ex Machina. And this is a movie that's going to mess with your head in the best possible way.
The whole premise is just so captivating. A young programmer gets flown out to this super isolated, high-tech mansion owned by his mysterious CEO. His job? To figure out if the company's new AI, a robot named Ava, is actually self-aware. But as he talks to her, the lines get so blurry, and you start wondering, who is really testing who here? It's a gripping psychological chess match from the first minute to the last.
And it's no surprise, Ex Machina is so memorable. It comes from writer-director Alex Garland. You know, the genius mind behind Annihilation and 28 Days Later. He uses this sci-fi idea to ask these huge questions about consciousness, manipulation, and what it even means to be human. It's tense, it's thought-provoking, and I promise, it'll stick with you for days.
And finally, we have what might be the real hidden gem of the week, a modern-day Western called Hell or High Water.
So the story is about these 2 brothers who start robbing a chain of banks. But they're not just doing it for the money, they are specifically hitting the branches of the very bank that's about to foreclose on their family's land. And of course, chasing them down is this grizzled Texas Ranger, played by the absolute legend Jeff Bridges, who's just about to retire and wants one last big case.
And here's the thing that makes this a must-see for so many people: the writer. This was written by Taylor Sheridan before he went on to create the TV juggernaut Yellowstone. You can see all of his trademarks right here: the gritty characters, the razor-sharp dialogue, and this incredible feel for the modern American West.
And hey, if that's not enough to convince you, how about this number? 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, that is a nearly perfect score. It's one of those rare movies where basically everyone, critics and audiences, agrees this thing is a masterpiece.
So, there you go. 3 incredible options. Now the only question left is, which one is right for your movie night?
Let's break it down by your mood. If you just want to switch off your brain and enjoy an awesome, explosive siege movie, Copshop is your go-to. If you're looking for a really smart psychological puzzle that you'll be thinking about for days, it has to be Ex Machina. And if you're in the mood for a powerful, character-driven crime story with just incredible acting, you cannot go wrong with Hell or High Water.
And the best part? You don't even have to wait. All 3 of these are up and ready to stream on Netflix right now. So, go grab your popcorn.
And as you're watching, maybe think back to that question from the beginning.
Because whether it's being trapped with an assassin, getting outsmarted by an AI, or being hunted by the law, these movies are a pretty thrilling reminder of just how good it feels to be safe and sound on your own couch. Enjoy the show.